Rysio the Reindeer and the Mysterious School. In a certain magical forest, where the trees were so tall that their tops reached the clouds, lived a little reindeer named Rysio. Rysio had beautiful shiny antlers and soft brown fur. He was a very curious reindeer, but he had one problem. He was very shy around adults. Even when his grandmother came to visit, Rysio would hide behind his mother. One day, Rysio learned that he would have to go to a new school. It was the mysterious school, full of secrets and unknown corners. Rysio felt a bit scared, but also excited. He knew he would have to interact with the teachers to uncover all the school's mysteries and make new friends. When the first day of school arrived, Rysio got up early in the morning. His mother helped him pack his backpack, and his father walked him to school. When they arrived, Rysio saw a huge building with colorful windows and mysterious doors. He went inside and saw many other animals. There were rabbits, hedgehogs, and even little foxes. Everyone seemed very busy talking and laughing. Rysio walked to his class and sat in his seat. The teacher, Mrs. Owl, was very kind and smiling. "Welcome, Rysio," she said warmly. "I'm glad you joined our class." Rysio nodded, but didn't dare to reply. He felt his heart beating fast, and his legs were like jelly. During the break, Rysio noticed that one of the windows in the school was open. Out of curiosity, he approached it and saw that there was a small garden full of colorful flowers and butterflies outside. He decided to go out and see it up close. When he was in the garden, he noticed that one of the butterflies had a broken wing. Despite his shyness, Rysio decided to help. He returned to the classroom and approached Mrs. Owl. "Mrs. Owl," he began shyly, "there's a butterfly with a broken wing outside. Can we help it?" Mrs. Owl smiled broadly. "Of course, Rysio. It's very kind of you to want to help." Together with Mrs. Owl, Rysio gently bandaged the butterfly's wing. Other children saw what he was doing and came over to help. Thanks to this, Rysio felt more confident and began talking to the other students. However, one day, when Rysio was feeling more confident, something happened that scared him again. Mrs. Owl announced that there would be a big knowledge contest at the school, and each student would have to present their favorite book in front of the whole class and several teachers. Rysio felt his heart start to race again. "How can I speak in front of all those adults?" he thought. "I can't do it." The day of the contest arrived, and Rysio felt increasingly nervous. When it was his turn to perform, his legs began to shake, and his voice caught in his throat. Everyone was looking at him, and he felt he couldn't utter a word. Then he remembered the butterfly. "If I could help the butterfly, maybe I can help myself too," he thought. He took a deep breath and began to speak. At first his voice was quiet and shaky, but with each moment he felt more confident. He talked about his favorite book, and his eyes began to shine with excitement. When he finished, the whole class applauded him, and Mrs. Owl said, "Well done, Rysio. You were wonderful." Rysio felt his heart fill with pride. He realized that even if he was shy, he could overcome his fears if he just tried. From that day on, Rysio felt more and more confident at school. He began talking to the teachers and making new friends. He discovered many mysterious corners of the school and learned that every adult at the school was there to help and support him. Rysio understood that shyness is not an obstacle that cannot be overcome. Thanks to his courage and the support of others, he became more confident and happier. The mysterious school became a place full of adventures and joy for him. Do you remember how Rysio helped the butterfly despite his shyness? And then how he found the courage to speak in front of the class? Have you ever felt like Rysio? Remember, even if something seems difficult, you can always find the courage to try. And if you need help, there are always people around you who are happy to support you. Rysio the reindeer learned that shyness is just a part of his personality, that he can overcome with courage and the support of others. And the mysterious school became a place where he could develop his talents and make new friends. And so, every day, Rysio discovered new mysteries and enjoyed every moment in his magical school.